Welcome back, Tasties and Tastettes, to another episode of FTWGT Weekly. It's your two-piece and a soda back with you this week. D, how the fuck are you?
I'm good, my dog.
And soda himself, Dante, how are we?
Which soda are you, bro?
Did you introduce us as two-piece and a soda?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Like, I'm the chicken and you the soda. What kind of soda are you?
Yeah, I'm a biscuit.
This sounds like he's trying to get canceled real early.
I was going to say orange soda.
Oh,
yeah. That's the fruit flavor you were thinking of, huh?
That's crazy.
It might have been. So we were talking before we came on about haircuts. Haircuts. And I got one.
Yeah.
It was good. Thank you. It doesn't always go this way. What I was going to tell you is it was like the perfect experience for me this week.
Porque.
Because it took like 10 minutes.
Okay.
Like, I don't want...
Already right there. That's such a different experience.
Well, this is the difference. And so what I had asked D before we came on the pod was, like, do you know your barber? Are you boys with your barber? Because obviously, like, most men that I know have like a friendship, a kinship with their barber. Dante, you do as well, right?
Oh yeah, that man's like family.
Fam.
Yeah. So you moved up here. How long have you been going to the same person?
Since I moved up here.
How'd you find him?
My boy went to him. I ended up going.
Is he like a city spot or is he?
He was in the city and now he has ventured out to Medford. So.
Do you? How far of a drive?
For me?
Yeah.
20-ish without traffic.
That's not that bad. I was gonna say, like, I don't know, because, like, it's a very inconvenient process to me to get my hair cut. How often do you get your hair cut?
Once every 3 weeks. Not so much. But
Dante,
when I get it,
monthly?
I try to go, like, around the 3-week mark.
I know some people that will... I think if you ask of my culture, you would cheat on your girl before you cheat on your barber.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Oh, I could imagine if you've gone to the same person consistently for years that it would be very offensive if they came in, they didn't see you for a month and a half.
My barber would hit me and be like, yo, you good?
Yeah.
Everything all right, bro?
I get
you
that.
Straight?
My barber was going on vacation one time and gave me permission to sit in another barber's chair and it still felt dirty.
I felt like it's so offensive.
Did you like the other haircut better?
Oh, I didn't even go. I said, I'll just skip the
I'll
haircut
wait.
and I'll
I'll
till
wait.
you get back.
I'll come in early. It's things that I have done and bent over backwards to make sure I see my barber before I go on vacation, before big occasions. Like, oh, no. I'm not going to nobody else, and I'm not going nowhere looking rough. So, just...
I think if I had
I know this is very different in your culture.
That's mean. I had a friend who cut my hair, obviously, but the problem was she didn't have she didn't work at a shop or a salon or anything. Yeah. So it became a little bit of a challenge to, like, line up times to get the haircut. Yeah. And then the same way you're feeling, like, I also didn't want to be the dude to, like, just be like, I'm not going to wait any longer and go get my haircut from somebody else, right? Yeah. So then it would just get out of hand at some points. And I'm already a person who most guys I know are about 4 to 6 weeks.
I was just about to ask you how often you get your haircut.
I'm probably closer to, I probably get 3 haircuts a year.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds insane.
But what I was going to say is the girl today, so it was perfect for this, right? We didn't speak at all.
Crazy.
It was awesome.
Crazy.
I loved it. She just did her job. She got that shit done. And at the end, she was like, hey, like, do you put, like, product in your hair? And I was like, well, I just started to. I used to get, like, just a buzz cut and just keep it quick. Because I don't want to be there. So get it done as fast as possible. And the shorter I got my haircut, the less often I have to go again to get my haircut.
Okay.
She actually made a recommendation on what I should put in my hair. So I ended up buying product. Like, she hit me with the salesmanship.
She did her job.
Yeah, which
she didn't say a word to you and then she sold you.
Yeah, they didn't, and she didn't need to because
I got a couple questions.
Okay, hit me.
So I know this answer already, but I just need for the record. When the last time you got your haircut by a different person.
Yes.
Crazy. Question 2. You said that she sold you some stuff and it was 10 minutes, right?
Yeah. I mean, I think I walked in at 11 because I checked in before I got there because you can do it on the app. And I checked in for 11:30. I think I rolled in at 11:20. Yeah. I was done by 11:35.
Was she hot?
No offense to her. She was a nice girl. Like, whatever.
Yeah.
But
I mean, not that makes a difference in the least misogynistic way, but
you're
more likely as a dude to buy something from a hot chick than you are.
Not to say she wasn't hot. She wasn't my type.
Okay,
would
fair.
Probably be more.
That's a great answer.
To her. Is that she was not my type, And again, it was really just that. So she asked if I wanted to try the stuff that she recommended because she had it on her counter in front of her. She's like, this is what I usually use for guys. Right. And I was like, yeah, like, sure, why not? Like, use it. And it was, I couldn't even tell you if it worked well, but I've been using like this stuff, and she told me why it wasn't probably the right option for me, which, you know, we work in like a sales background, right? So like she spoke to something that I don't know a lot about and educated me a little bit. And then she had brought up how she likes the smell in this stuff. I've been noticing the shit I put in my hair for like 2 days after. If I don't put it in my hair, I can still, when I like wash my hair at the end of the day, can smell it. Like it's like a chemical smell. And it's just been kind of bothering me a little bit. So yeah, she just like spoke to a need. But yeah, I was out of there in 15 minutes. I spent $60 at this place.
Yeah. Y'all haircuts expensive, bro.
Yeah. And
this with the product or
with the product? With the product.
Oh, okay. Well, that's not that bad.
No. It's like I usually spend $30 for the haircut, and then
that's about right. Then
how much you spending, D?
Say that again.
How much you spending?
Now inflation has really changed the price of the haircut.
Yeah,
inflation has changed the price of the haircut.
That's what I was about to say.
My hair didn't inflate itself. Like, how are we gonna inflate the cost?
The barbers, they've inflated the prices. It's going up.
The cost of the chair went up, so they
dead ass.
They
so
us.
It used to be my haircut when I first moved to Mass was like $25. It has now went to about $55 to $60, depending on what I get.
Okay,
I'm offended for you.
I'm offended too because
I'm
it
right
has
around
went
$50, and you've seen what my head looks like.
It's went up. You know, I think pandemic my barber was charging $100 a head.
Bro, when I started going to my barber, this had to have been almost 10 years ago now, right?
That's crazy.
Those haircuts, he had the sign right over his chair and everything. $15. And I used to think I was doing something. I was in there. I was like, yo, here's $40, my man. You hooked it up. We're good. Every week, $40, $40, right? Pandemic hits, that sign changed. Now it says $35, and all of a sudden my 40 ain't a great tip no more. So I had to bump it up to 50.
So D, I know I'm pretty confident. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think you have like the authentic barbershop experience at your spot.
Absolutely.
Where Dante, do you get that?
What do you mean authentic barbershop experience?
Like dudes chopping it up, like a bunch of people there. Maybe they're talking 100%. About like sports.
My barbershop is the hangout
women,
spot.
Whatever it might be.
Yeah. I can't imagine going to my barber and being in and out in 10 to 15 minutes. That sounds crazy. I can book my appointment, and I can guarantee myself that 15 minutes that when I book my appointment is just me to be sure that I'm there for the next cut.
I think the problem for me is like I don't know. I never got like a barbershop haircut either. I don't think.
Man, sorry.
You know, like but you know what I mean. Like I don't want to like stereotype, but I feel like it's like barbershop.
No, you can. It's okay.
It's shorter haircut. It's like fades, things like that, right? I never. That's not the haircut I've ever gotten.
As far as I know, me and D go to different types of barbers too.
Yeah, and what kind of haircuts they do in there? Do they cut like
the same?
Are they using scissors to trim anything?
Yeah. Whoa. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I didn't know.
My barber uses scissors on my beard.
That's what I said. You said are they using scissors to trim anything?
But I'm talking about the head, not the beard. So, well, that's all your head. But when
you get a fro. Mm-hmm. To make sure it's even all over there.
No, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah. But I'm just thinking about like my hair is obviously
colonizer hair.
Yes, sure. That's what you'd like to call it. That's fair enough. Fine. She said I had very nice hair.
She's a colonizer too.
She was somewhere from Dante's neck of the woods.
Oh yeah.
So I think you.
What does that mean?
I was just about to say, what does that mean?
I think she might have been a woman of like Latin descent.
Got it. Okay,
might have been.
I don't know, dude. Yeah. Like
I know that's that.
You lumped me into a fucking big old pile of colonizers, so I feel like I can say Latin.
I don't know.
Kind of an interesting segue, and not really a segue. It's similar. Do you see they're talking about doing a Barbershop TV series?
I'm not interested.
No,
I'm good.
Even if it's like Cube's back.
Nah. All right. Okay.
This is what I'm talking about. Like the movie Barbershop.
Wrote me back.
Yeah, the movie Barbershop. They're talking about doing a TV series.
Okay. And all right, I'm in.
Those are movies that I truly fuck with. I'm surprised.
I don't want to see it if you're gonna reboot it with just the Barbershop name and put people in different places, and now it's the Barbershop series. Like they do all the time.
What if he's producing?
I'm still good. I'm straight.
But it's a whole different cast. It's a different.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If Cube is in it, you at least got me for a watch.
What if it's his son that was in the third one?
I'm straight.
Well, he got into gang stuff in the third
I'm
movie.
Straight. Right? I'm straight. If Cube is in it, you at least got me for a watch. A watch. to see if it's good, what's it about. If not, bro, I'm straight. This is regular rebranding with the name of a show, The Equalizer. No offense to Queen Latifah, I love you, UNITY, the whole nine. I don't give a shit about The Equalizer as you. No shot.
It's great. I didn't think anybody gave a shit about it, but I think it got 2 seasons.
Great. I'm good.
I think I would be into it regardless. I liked the thing is I don't go to barbershops, right? But I think the part I would enjoy about it is that like camaraderie, right? Yeah. Like everybody like chopping it up.
You ain't never been to the barbershop after hours where, you know what I'm saying, you get like the drinks start flowing, you start talking about a little bit more stuff.
See, that would be cool, you know.
There was ordering some food, start to kick it.
When I was younger, like because I would go to a barbershop in my town, there was this
people
guy
bust out in freestyles.
That'd be crazy.
You've never had that experience. And I'm sorry.
No. So shout out Roy the Barber. I used to go to. He still has a spot in town. I used to go to him, but like again, I don't think he really. Now I shouted out his name. I don't want to say bad stuff about him. But
see, there you go. You know, rule number 1. We haven't even talked about this. You don't name drop folks, bro.
Yeah, I mean he's a good guy, and I'm sure he's
a good guy, but you're about to shit on him.
He's been open for fucking like 12 years now.
You about to shit on him though?
Probably because he's moved locations like twice since I used to go to him. But I just don't think he could do the haircuts at a point that I wanted him to do. When I was younger, and I would just get the buzz cut, no problem. Like right, like line up the front, whatever it is.
So you saying Roy, who's been a master barber for 12 years, just couldn't cut your hair?
Master might
be. Who's saying master?
This man say he's not a master barber. He's just a barber.
He's definitely a barber.
That's crazy. Hey Roy, I don't know you, bro, but if you ever see this, I'm sorry that
I hope to God Roy never sees
Roy,
this.
shout you out, man.
Roy on my 21st, like right after my 21st birthday, ran into me at a bar and bought me shots.
Look at that. Look at that. And you shitting on him on your pod.
Yeah.
Like 10 years later, you shitting on him on your pod.
What the
fuck, man?
When I was a little kid, I would let my mother dye, like I'd have her dye my hair, and she was terrible at it. No offense to her, she knows this. We would and she'd blame it on me, saying I asked her to take it out too early, but it's really that she doesn't read directions. She just put the shit in my hair, and it would be like, I think this is the right time to take it out, and then we would take it out, and it'd be way too early.
I'm not shocked.
And my hair's super dark, so it didn't take to any hair dye well, and I would just end up with there was a point where I looked like a cinnamon roll on the top of my fucking head. And I had to go to Roy and just be like, shave this shit all the way off. Yeah. And I remember it was just when he was in his first spot, and he took a picture of it, put it on the wall.
Let me get the number 12.
It was at the point
you made the barbershop wall is crazy.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, bro.
It was at the point where he was new enough to being open that it was like, hey, these are all the people that are coming in and getting haircuts.
Let me get the cinnamon roll. Going to the barbershop and asking for the cinnamon roll is nuts. So, yo, that one right there.
Yeah, it was like either that or it was like leopard spots. Like you could consider it on my head. It was fucking bad.
Dante, I don't know if you heard it, but I'm not letting this joke go. I said no surprise we didn't read the directions. Sorry. Yeah, it's not a joke for you. Sorry.
No, yeah, you.
Yeah, man. I don't know if anybody else is noticing, but I love our new decor. It's really, really hot, bro.
Is it the tequila bottle or is it the? It's
actually, you said that's Vin Diesel. Vin Diesel guarding our new plant.
You guys want a fun fact?
Hit me with it.
What's up, bro?
So what was your guess for Vin Diesel's real name?
Vin Diesel's real name, I imagine, because this whole thing started because you said he has to be like Italian or Latin or something like that. And I was like, all right, so his stage name is probably just shortened of his like long ass Italian name.
So his stage name, man, you make it sound like he a stripper.
Yeah. The Rock, Jamie Foxx.
The Rock, to be fair, was a nickname. That was always a nickname. Yeah. Like
Jamie Foxx.
Jamie
Foxx.
Jamie Foxx. I hope he's doing better. I don't know exactly what happened to him.
Prayers up to my man Jamie Foxx.
Good. Yeah.
Oh, I was like, his name is probably like Vincent Dieselino. You know what I'm saying? Vincent.
That was a good guess.
Yeah.
That was a good guess. Yeah. Dante, did you have a guess?
Nah, I didn't.
Do you think his name would be Vincent?
Vincent. Yeah. Desiato.
I think his first name is at least Vin or Vincent or something
Vinny.
Vinny.
His real name.
Oh, gosh. It's not Vincent?
It's Mark Sinclair.
Yeah.
He's a colonizer.
Yeah.
This man's birth name is Mark Sinclair.
Bro, I look at this man totally different. I look at him totally different.
That man,
Vin Diesel is a porn star name.
That's stolen valor. Vin Diesel is too cool of a name if your name is Mark Sinclair.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm really good. I'm straight on Vin Diesel.
And what came first is my question, because like, actually I know what came first. Like, he was already in Saving Private Ryan in 1996. And then he does Fast and the Furious in 2001. And somehow Vin Diesel makes sense for Fast and the Furious, but he came up with that name 5 years prior.
He was Vin Diesel in Saving Private Ryan?
Yeah. Yeah, he's been Vin Diesel. To my knowledge, I might be wrong.
If I want to go check, can you check the credits first and see if Saving Private Ryan is Mark Sinclair?
No, I'm like 98% positive that he was Vin Diesel in that movie.
That's crazy.
Even like he did the Knockaround Guys was like the year 2000, I think. Boiler Room was like 98 or 99.
What I will give him credit for is that is a good stage name.
It is.
He shot that out the
park. And then to come out with Fast and the Furious and your name's Vin Diesel.
He hit that out the park.
That's wild.
Yeah, he hit that out the park.
That's almost creating your own like destiny a little bit, right?
It's very close for me to say Vin Diesel and Val Venus. Both of those names are neck and neck.
Do you remember the Val Venus's finisher? The name of it?
No, was it?
The money shot.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope.
It's a splash off the top rope. The money shot. Val Venus at the money shot.
Splash.
Yeah. That guy was sick. Yeah, that was a sicko, dude.
I love it. Those two nicknames are like neck and neck for me.
Also crazy. So speaking of Val Venus, and you've just sent me on a fucking segue.
What up, dog?
So Val Venus does a storyline with Ken Shamrock where he's trying to bang Ken Shamrock's in storyline sister. Ken Shamrock's in storyline sister, her name is Ryan Shamrock in the storyline, was dating actual Ken Shamrock in real life at the time. How fucking weird is that?
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
Like, if you follow, she's pretending to be his sister while he is banging her in real life.
Yeah, that's wild. I'm good on that.
Also, another segue, your guy Marques Houston.
Yo, why is that my guy? What the fuck? It's not my guy.
Let's talk about your mans.
That's not my mans. Relax.
For those of you who don't know,
please,
Marques Houston.
Do you know what's going on with this?
Nah.
Okay, great.
So, shout out to the JBP. I learned about this on the Joe Budden podcast.
I knew this beforehand, but continue.
So, Marques Houston is married to a 19-year-old girl that he met when she was 17 years old. He claims that they didn't speak at all for the entirety of the time that she was 17, although he met her. But the second she turned 18, they started talking, and he said he felt a connection. It was spiritual with her, and like on a different level, and that's why like they're perfect for each other, even though their ages aren't the same.
Correct.
That is disgusting.
He's done it. I saw the interview actually too, because I at least wanted to be
fair to like not just see like a clip.
Absolutely. And he said all of those things that you just said, and he basically confirmed it, that it was true and all of that. And what a sick man. To me, that is manipulative. That is, you're taking advantage of someone. I don't give a fuck what you say about spirituality and all of that. I get you, bro. But like, you met that girl when she was 17. I forget how old he is now. 36, I think. You know what I mean? Like
36.
So 34 and she was 17. You're 17 years older.
But they have a connection, bro. Like there was something deper. Like love runs deep, bro.
Hey, man, love wins. Love wins.
Age ain't nothing but a number, right?
Hey, whoa. If you know, that's a deeper hit. You don't know.
Okay.
R. Kelly wrote "Age Ain't Nothing But a Number" for Aaliyah.
Yeah.
So it's a double hit, right? Oh man, that was a good one, Zante. Good job, bro. I mean, not a good one because that's nasty, but like
world's greatest.
Yeah.
Come on. It's the number one R. Kelly.
No. What's your top 5 R. Kelly songs, Zante?
Nah, none of them.
Well, we have to do a top 5. It's an episode.
This is what you do. You give us a top 5. What's your top 5 R. Kelly songs?
Nah, we're not doing that.
Did you ever dance in the name of love? Lie. Dante. Tell me you never danced in the name of love. Tell me you never stepped in the name of love.
Dante's like ignition.
Dante, did you step in the name of love? Yes or no? You were at the family reunion.
Step, side to side.
Okay, round and round. Dip it out. Yes, you was doing it. You sick fuck. Oh, you're a nasty man.
R. Kelly fucked so many people up.
Oh, whoa. You can't start off like that.
That was a weird spot to pause.
I should pause. R. Kelly fucked so many people up.
Yo, what the fuck is wrong with you, bro? Don't do this. You're talking about getting canceled? This is gonna get us canceled.
No, but I'm saying, like, he wrote these songs that people loved, and they just they had to burn them. You know what's actually nuts? There was, like, after people like get traded off of teams or like asked request to leave a team, like LeBron, like Cleveland burned that man's jersey. I have not seen anybody burning R. Kelly albums.
Yeah, well, it's physical. You just tossed the CD out the window.
I didn't see any videos of it. I didn't see anybody driving down the street just chucking albums out the window.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure they're all in people's cars still.
My mom still has the CD. I'm snitching on my mom. She still has it.
No.
She don't listen to it, but she still got the CD.
Nah, what?
Oh, well.
My mama got a big ass CD case. Like, come on, my mom's still living in the 1990s.
Yeah, okay.
She got a big ass CD case, like of like DVDs and CDs, like just in like a bookshelf thing. It's still there.
You don't think she dusted off ever? She cleaned it on a Saturday?
I've seen it. That shit is dusty. Nah, my mom ain't cleaning that shit. My mom, I just gave my mom my title password. So nah.
Oh, she's done with them then.
She's done with them CDs. Yeah. That shit is taking up space in the crib.
I don't. I still.
But it's there though.
I probably have like 10 CDs still. How many you got?
4. I know the 4 too.
Do you?
Yeah, I'll tell you. I got Eminem, Slim Shady LP.
Good choice. Yeah.
I got
Freak a Leak.
I got Bob Marley, the Bob Marley Legend album. I got Petey Pablo,
Tanisha, Shaquan, Freak a Leak.
Hey, yo, slow down, yo, all these names you name. Right?
Well, I think I got a couple of them.
No. What I said, Slim Shady LP, Bob Marley Legend album, Kendrick Lamar, Good Kid, Mad City, and J. Cole, one of J. Cole's albums. Yeah.
I don't have a CD player in my car anymore. But
I still do. That's the reason why.
So if I had a CD player in my car, like the only reason I was thinking about this is I just happened to come across, you know, he had the little visor thing with the CDs, and I found one when I was cleaning the other day.
Shout out to Mix CDs. You
Yeah,
ever made a Mix CD for a girl?
Yes, and I used to be like the music downloader for like the people, like my friend group.
Basically. You charge them?
No.
Better than me, bitch.
Because like I moonlighted as a DJ for a little bit when I was like 17, 18 years old. So I was really big.
You would have been a good DJ, bro.
I mean, I did pretty well. The thing that my downfall.
You got like a DJ demeanor.
Thank you.
Yeah.
If you look up
DJ Lenny. What was your name? What's your name? Nah, don't slide past me. What's your name?
I mean, my name is Lenny Dance, so I just gave up my government. But like
DJ Dance.
Like think about like the fact that my name's Lenny Dance. Like I could do anything I want to.
DJ LD.
So if you go on YouTube, you can find like it's called like Cardinal Spellman Drum Mix. Because we used to get somewhat hired to do. First, we would get asked to do like school dances, things like that, because they wanted to save money. So I would do like the junior high dances for my school.
Damn, bro, you really was big time.
And then people started paying me to do graduation parties.
Why you stop?
Because it's expensive. So I didn't have a real income at that point in my life, right? I'm like 17, 18 years old. I'm just trying to make stuff work, and it sucked because there would be times where I'd go to do stuff and things didn't work. And all of a sudden, I'm like an 18-year-old kid who has these parents paying me like a decent amount of money, because you can charge a good amount to do like a graduation party. And then all of a sudden I can't perform for like an hour because I got to go. I'm trying to troubleshoot and figure out why something's not playing the right way. Or we had to go buy a cable because something just, like it was just like always something. And it was stressful. And then I got a real job like that. I couldn't say like, I'm going to go do this.
So you gave up on your dreams, huh? That's crazy.
I mean, I guess I ended up here. So
DJ Lenny make
I guess I ended up here. But yeah, like I would
Lenny make them dance is sick.
DJ Lenny make them dance is nasty, right?
Cardinal Spellman Drum Mix, though, if you find that on there, it's a 3-parter. We made a mix that's like nonstop for 30 minutes, and my boy played drums to it live at a prom.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah. I'm probably not gonna listen to that, but shout you out.
That's fine. I'll play it for you sometime.
Okay. It's like you really just now solicited me to listen to your mixtape.
Yeah, kind of in a way. Like this was when because
you literally just like, yo, Cardinal Spellman, bro. Look at it, check this out, my man. You still got a CD player, bitch. I'm not going to listen to your mixtape.
It's on YouTube. You watch it. You can watch the video. Unfortunately, with that one, I didn't really get the praise or the fame from it. It went to the drummer because like the video is more so about him.
And Lenny was in the back playing flute.
I can just that was unnecessary.
That's just sick.
That's just an unnecessary dig because our YouTube audience probably doesn't know that joke. That only got released to audio. Go check out the podcast titled "Talented Gay or Both." That's a real podcast if nobody knew about that one. It got good downloads, honestly, for an audio podcast for us.
The name alone.
I have to think the title had something to do with it. I don't know if people were disappointed by the end. I like to think I was just talented, but I could be both.
Sure. I mean, back to the mixed CD era, man. That was a time. I made a lot of mixed CDs for bitches.
I think the only problem was the limitations. Like you maxing out at like 15 songs.
That was good
because now
I actually appreciated that part.
Yeah, were you kidding me? I gave you 15 songs from my soul. It wasn't. You didn't get a whole lot. You didn't get a playlist. You got 13 songs.
Did you write like a little message to the shorty on the front of the disc?
Of course you did.
You get the different color Memoxes.
Yes, of course. Yeah, absolutely.
Put a bejeweled case on it. Absolutely. You had the little printer.
Bro, slide that thing right in her locker. Bloop, bloop.
I for sure left mine blank just in case the time came I could deny it if I needed to.
Hell no.
Nah, you had to personalize.
Yeah, sure. Hell yeah. She had to know. Yeah. Our Love 1998.
That's nasty. That's a nasty one.
Our Love 2001 Summer CD.
I remember like because I didn't have the like CD covers, like, but my boy I remember had them, and you'd go into like the bejeweled like cover art, and you could design your little printable cover for it. That shit was
what a time to be alive, bro! Making a mix CD for a chick and throwing it in her locker.
It was probably because now it's like, what do? You text her a playlist? Like what? How do you? You give her a flash drive.
My playlist
Spotify
is
QR code playlist.
Yeah. I ain't even doing that for you, girl.
You just go to the club and start handing that out to bitches.
Listen. Now most everybody's playlists are private too. You can make it private or public. So
I mean, for those with good taste, the playlist it's public if anybody wants to. Hop on.
And I got some features on there too.
Mm-hmm.
Be ready.
If you want to add anything, go for it. Too. That's fine. I'll give you permission.
I'm not a guy.
Yeah. It needs diversity.
Yeah, fair representation. That's why this whole Vin Diesel thing came up. Fair representation.
Yeah.
Nah, but for real though, what a time to be alive. What a time, bro.
Yeah. I remember at that time too when you would download.
Did a chick ever make you a CD?
Damn. Nah.
I don't think I would have ever needed her to.
No, what? It's not a need.
No,
she just went out of her way and been like,
I think they would have known.
I love you, baby. Graduation mix.
No, I don't think so. You had that? You still have them?
They're probably somewhere. I could dig for them. Probably. They're probably in my mama's house in some big CD case.
You go back home.
I'm interested. I might go try it.
Those are the things where you dust it off and you're like, damn, those are pretty good.
Damn, this girl really loves me.
Shit, what is she doing now?
Hey, Kristen, what's up, girl? I was listening to our graduation CD from 2005. What's up?
You pull up Facebook. Fuck, she's married and has kids.
Don't matter. Hey, girl, how your marriage going?
Kristen's nasty, bro. It doesn't matter. Dude. Remember what we had?
I gotta send her the CD back so she know I was thinking about her. Come on, bro.
That's the play.
That's the play.
Or
you
re-gift it back to her.
Happy anniversary.
I was thinking about what we had, and I made this for you.
Here's your anniversary present, girl. That's sick. That's a cold world. Oh man, I'm sorry. I would never do that, y'all. I'm not that kind of guy.
All right, so moving on from barbershops and custom CDs.
I still love you, girl.
So, D, you've recently traveled.
Yes.
Dante, you were about to travel.
Where you going, Zonte?
New Orleans.
Have you been?
Say it wrong?
Yeah.
I think that's still a spot that's top 5 for me that I like currently that I haven't gone to that I'd like to go to.
New Orleans is a good time.
Yeah.
You been before, bro?
No.
Okay.
Do you have anything like on the books? Sorry, like are planned or anything like?
Yeah, there's a few different things on the books.
Like Baton Rouge, where are we going in?
Baton Rouge.
I don't even know what that is, so.
Alrighty.
I ain't the planner, man. I'm just along for the ride.
I just don't know how you don't know what Baton Rouge is.
Well.
You gonna eat some creme brulee?
Are you a gumbo eater?
Gumbo is like jambalaya, right? Like it's like soupy or whatever. I don't even know what gumbo is. That's crazy. I don't know anything, man. You know these things.
I think it is kind of like a jambalaya. I think you'll like it though, because you like spicy stuff, right?
Yeah.
And I feel like gumbo's spicy.
Are you going to drink?
Oh yeah.
All
right. Open container laws, like you can drink on the streets there, right?
Yes,
do whatever
sir.
you want to. Like that's pretty awesome.
For real?
Yeah, you can just openly go out on the roads.
In and out the streets with your drink. It's cool.
That's what I liked about a lot of like when I
went to Florida, it was like that. That
exactly what I was gonna say.
One, yeah.
Yeah, that was like one of the things I loved about like I went to like Delray Beach, Florida, not like a I think it's kind of people like a low key spot that people like to go to, but it's not like the main like Miami.
I mean,
stuff
Florida
like
is its own thing. You don't got really any laws in Florida.
Yeah, which is good and bad. But yeah, I loved like you just go to a bar, grab your drinks, go to the next bar. It didn't matter. They're not offended with you walking in with some other drink from somewhere else either. Like it was always a fun time. But you don't have anything like really planned?
There's plans. I just don't know what they are.
Okay. All right, dude.
Well, I don't know the entirety of them. I know something.
Happy you have a good time, bro.
You went to Iceland.
I just got back from Iceland. Yes.
And you enjoyed it, I'm sure. I know.
Loved Iceland.
Where you are a world traveler, where I am certainly not. Dante clearly doesn't even know what Baton Rouge fucking is. So, where does it rank now in your favorite places you've gone to? And just can you, for the people, name a couple of the places just so they know that you are a world traveler?
Wow, it's a lot of pressure. I don't think I am a world traveler, but I've been a couple of places.
It's all to scale, and I'm such like not one that I think for me you are.
Sure thing. Iceland, the country, I would guess. Iceland, Mexico, Peru. That's still Mexico.
Are you collecting stamps on the passport? Is that the goal right now?
I just like places. Yeah. Antigua, Anguilla, St. Martin, Jamaica. A couple other places.
And this ranks where on the list of those?
Iceland's been is a bucket list place for mine, so I would probably say this is pretty high. Iceland's pretty high for me. I got to see the Northern Lights. Probably was one of my top 1 or 2 things that I've done on vacation. Was see that. All of the waterfalls. Iceland is a very raw country. Bro, there you go.
My bad. That's hate.
That's hate. That's hate. That's really hate. Every time you do this, bro. Every time we talk about diversity, you do this shit. You knock the black man down.
Gotta knock him down a peg, am I right, guys?
See, come on. Wow. Yeah, I told you you're a colonizer, bro. Literally manifested it, motherfucker. But anyways, yeah. Iceland's a very raw country. The people were really nice. So a lot of the food is real natural, organic.
Funny enough,
good, bro. I really, really loved it, fam.
I was watching a podcast.
It's super safe too.
Yeah. Like super low crime and all that. Yeah.
Super low crime.
Well, I think it's because you were in Resnik, right? Is that what it's called? Reykjavik, sorry. And it's that's 90% of the population's there. And I think when you know 90% of the population, like you can't really commit crimes. Like everybody knows each other.
It's like they were talking about that. It's like 4 really known families, or 4 or 5 really known families, and then everyone else is just irregular. You know what I mean? So if you come from those like 4 like known first lineage families, you're a really big deal. Other than that, you kind of, oh shit, you have stumbled upon something great, Lenny. Wow. All right. So in Iceland, right, there is this app that you download to make sure you're not fucking your family member. Because Iceland is such an included nation.
Yeah.
So
there's a lot of blonde.
Right. So when you download, it's a whole big article about it. We learned it while we were there. So if you download Tinder and you hook up with someone, you meet somebody, whatever. Because of, he was explaining, so if I'm butchering anyone that is Icelandic, I'm sorry.
We're a Nicaraguan podcast, not generally.
Okay.
There.
Great. All right. Love it. Hey, shout out to my Nicaraguan folks. Gang, gang.
Yep. They're great. Our most dedicated fan base.
Listen, so whenever you like a daughter or a son, you get the last name onto your last name, like Eriksson, stuff like that.
Why'd you say it with that accent?
Because it's Icelandic, Eriksson.
Did that sound Icelandic to you?
No, it sounds like he's trying to throw a Latin accent on it.
I thought he sounded Asian.
Well, fuck y'all. Oh, well, that's how it sounds. Listen, anyway, is they throw a son on the end of the last name or daughter on the Dottir.
Okay.
So everyone has those names you don't know. So to make sure you aren't fucking your cousin, you have to download this app, and it's created by someone in Iceland where they show you your family lineage to make sure y'all aren't kin.
So it's like 23andMe, but it's free, and it's to make sure you don't fuck your relatives.
Yes. And everyone in Iceland knows about it. All the young kids. It is the wildest thing ever.
Okay, so how many awkward conversations has this led to when you're like, you're a little tipsy, you're at the bar, you start meeting this chick, you're like chatting it up, and you both hit the app, and you're like, fuck.
Listen, I was talking to the tour guide dude, and he was saying that it happened to his best friend.
He's like, this was my cousin that I've been chatting up, that I've been super into.
Yep.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
How do you come back from that?
You can't.
Like,
you can't. You fucked your cousin, bro. You cannot.
I'm even saying preventatively you didn't fuck her yet, but you.
You can come back from that.
But you both have to be like, we were like super attracted to each other.
You didn't know because of the family lineage. Yeah, there's like 5 native Viking families.
Trying to bag my cousin.
You did not know. It's 5 Viking families, and y'all all just spread out and happen to be here. Like, nah. But that was the wildest thing in Iceland.
Dante, how do you feel about that?
I'm kind of with you on that. Like, if I just spent the whole night like trying to like spit game to my cousin to find out then it's my cousin, that's kind of like, whoa.
Sounds like you leave him with blue balls when you describe it like
everybody, no shade, no shots. Everyone there is blue-eyed and blonde. How the fuck am I supposed to know you my cousin? I've never met you in my whole life. 90% of the population lives here, locally. How the fuck was I supposed to know that? You can't shoot me down.
Sounds like the H-man started in the wrong spot.
Yo. Get me out of here, bro.
What? I mean, guys.
Get me out of here, bro. I'm done with this shit. I loved Iceland.
So you ain't taking that away from him.
Needless to say, I loved Iceland. I wasn't worried about fucking my cousin there.
No, you were really confident while you were there.
Oh, I was good.
You were like, I have 100%.
I'm 1,000%
1,000% chance.
Oh, yeah. I'm straight. I looked like gold out there, baby.
You should have downloaded the app for the jokes. Now we're good. No, I can confirm.
Hey, it's a lot of hot old ladies there, too.
Well, okay, what is old?
Subjective?
Yeah. Like, subjective. So what is that for you?
Well, for my age.
You mean like 40 something?
For my age, 50.
50
up
okay.
is old.
But it's because they look young, right?
Yes.
They're in them hot springs.
They were probably in them hot springs, but I didn't meet them in them hot springs. No.
Did you go to a hot spring?
Yeah.
You went in?
Yeah.
The Blue Lagoon, is that what it is?
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
That's lit. The Blue Lagoon looks cool as fuck.
It looks cool. That is why people go, because it looks cool.
But it's kind of like the hot tub thing where you're just in a bunch of like soup of like other people's shit.
It's very novelty because you're in there. It's like Disney World. I was telling everybody, Blue Lagoon is like Disney World. Mm-hmm. You go, it's really cool. You can't wait to get there, and then you get there, and it's families and kids and people fucking everywhere, and it is not that cool.
Actually. There's families, kids, and people fucking everywhere?
No, people every fucking where.
Oh, all right. Well, no, that's
yeah.
We got.
Yeah, well, sorry.
Hey, yo, Iceland is crazy.
D just looked to his left and right, and it was just like, well, that's a couple fucking. That's a kid jumping in doing cannonballs.
Iceland is lit, boy.
How? Okay.
Oh my goodness.
I know you probably love hot tubs, right?
I enjoy a hot tub. Yes.
Dante,
I won't say love, but I enjoy.
Are you a fan of hot tubs? I feel like you might not have ever been in one, honestly. Now that I asked that question,
away from me, like I can't say I've ever been in one, but I don't like that.
I told you. I know you. You've
never been in a hot tub, bro.
Well, he said last week he just doesn't go into water. Like he won't.
True.
Whoa.
And that's right. And his nickname is Dirty Water ENT.
Yeah.
Bro, what the fuck?
In all honesty, there's a chance he doesn't shower. He thinks he'll drown.
No, I keep forgetting that you just don't fuck with water.
An irrational fear of water.
I should pour this water on you right now. Watch you struggle.
He melts.
It is insane how much you just don't fuck with. Yo, how old are you, bro? You a grown ass man and you never ever been in a hot tub?
Yo, bro, you talk like everybody has a fucking hot tub.
No, but like, so,
what,
okay.
You've never been in a hotel? You never known anybody with one? You never traveled to a place with one?
Like, yeah, hotels is a big one. Where
hotels
you
have hot tubs? Because I've been like jacuzzis.
Of course you don't know because you don't even go down there to the pool.
Can we really quickly? He said I've been into jacuzzis.
That's different.
Is it?
No. What's the difference?
What do you think is the difference?
You got the shits right there. Clickety click. Find out.
Clickety clack and don't come back.
Yeah, figure it out, bro.
All right,
you just said you been in a jacuzzi, like typity type over there, guy.
Are you using your phone?
Yeah, I am. I was a little self-conscious about the clicks.
All right. Well,
you do be typing, man, hard.
He does.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
All right, man.
Shout you out,
an hour in going nowhere.
Yeah, love it. Thanks for asking about my vacation. Though. That was nice of you, bro.
Oh, I had to go somewhere.
What you did not know was about that Tinder thing.
No, we actually genuinely, that is a new conversation.
Yeah, I completely forgot about it because it didn't apply to me. I just never really was a thing.
I would have wrote that down on my phone and been like, I got to come back and talk about that.
It just never was a thing. So, like I said, but the women in Iceland are great. Icelandic women are nice. You've
traveled to several countries. I think that for me, that's very much my type, as we know. Right?
Absolutely.
So I think it would be the most beautiful women I've ever seen in my life.
Yes.
Like per amount of women, I think percentage wise, like I'd be in heaven pretty much.
For sure.
Do you think it's one of the most attractive places you've traveled to? And I use that universally.
When you say attractive places, do you mean the most attractive women?
Well, I was going to say I want to be universal here because, like, I'm comfortable with saying when men are attractive. I feel like Viking men are probably pretty attractive too. So I think overall it's probably a very attractive place.
And again, when you say place, I just want to make sure I understand your question correctly. When you say most attractive place, you're talking about the people as the most attractive place? Or are you talking about
the people in the place? Yeah, the people who are living in this space. Like,
no, I would not say Iceland is the most attractive place I've seen.
So which place did you prefer?
Jamaica would probably be the most attractive place.
But are you talking native Jamaicans? Because I feel like how can you decipher? And Jamaica's a very hot travel place. So how many of those people are just like tourists?
Oh no, you can definitely tell between who's Jamaican and who's not.
Okay.
I would very easily. Just like Peru, I would say would probably be number 2.
Are they Peruvian?
Peruvian. Okay. Yeah. Those would be my top 2.
Did you figure it out for us, Dante? Hot tub versus jacuzzi?
Oh yeah.
They both, one got bubbles, one don't, huh?
Yeah, pretty much. The hot tub is the general term for any tub with heated water in it, whereas jacuzzi is a specific type of hot tub with.
I just didn't want to be the asshole to tell you that, but
so to be clear, have you been into either?
Yes. The answer to that question for you is yes, buddy.
Yep.
Because like when I was younger, you would go like I would travel to a hotel with my family or something, and I would go in one. Like as I've gotten older, and you came to
my family
an
Airbnb,
wasn't
getting the nice hotels.
Sorry,
I said my family wasn't getting the nice hotels.
Holiday Inn has fucking.
I was just about to say,
like,
bro. You know what? It's because you never even went down to the pool area to realize that they had a fucking hot tub and jacuzzi.
I was afraid he was gonna fall in.
Yeah, he's scared somebody was gonna push him in 3 feet. Like stand up, bitch. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Because like even like as I've gotten older, if I get like an Airbnb with my friends, like you look for what accommodations they're gonna have there that makes the house like different.
What amenities y'all got?
Yeah,
y'all got the hot tub.
And if it says hot tub, you're like, all right, that's gonna be
I'm in there.
Cool little spot for boys to chill before you go out when you get home from the night, whatever it is.
I was thinking the other B word, but
yeah, he's sure.
Yeah, I heard the hesitation.
Yeah, he wanted
to say it.
He was gonna say something other place for the bitches, boys to come in. Like,
it's crazy that's the word you hesitate on. That's the one you
thought was gonna get you canceled. That's the one he didn't want to say, bro. It's okay, bro. The bitches love hot tubs. It's okay.
Fair, I didn't want to lie because the last time I was at an Airbnb, it was just my dude friends. Shit. There's like 7 deep in that hot tub.
No. You had a sausage party at the hot tub?
Yeah. It's like camaraderie, sick. Dude,
Man,
like,
I'm good on that camaraderie shit.
Like, yeah, this is nice.
Yeah, all of y'all fucking in the hot tub.
You're just like, you're 10 beers deep, you're fucking hammered, just hanging out in the
somebody
hot tub,
peed in there. I know somebody went under the water.
Probably did, yeah.
Somebody went under the water, too. Y'all are
honestly, and I don't know
sickos,
I don't know if I should tell this story.
No, don't.
I will.
Don't.
I
know the story.
No, we almost had somebody die.
Yeah. I was there. I was there for this. Actually, I was not there. I was not there.
Yeah,
nope, I was not there.
Yeah, it was alleged.
I was not there. No.
Yeah, he passed out in the hot tub, and like everybody was so drunk that they didn't really like put 2 and 2 together that he was passed out in the hot tub, and they almost left this motherfucker.
Oh shit!
Luckily, he's all right today. He's alive, and I don't know if he knows. And
that's crazy.
He doesn't listen.
Imagine being taken out the hot tub.
That was literally. He was like up to his mouth with the water.
Just literally just dying and choking and.
And that's why you probably shouldn't have hot tubs at Airbnbs
With your white friends.
Yeah,
because they all do a lot of wild.
Yeah, it was questionable. Yeah, to be sure. So what I wanted to talk about is I have a new place on my list of things that I want to travel to.
Ooh.
I came across a TikTok the other day of.
You have TikTok?
Yeah, we have a TikTok.
Okay.
FTWGT.
Oh, sweet.
On
Okay.
TikTok. Yeah. We pop
I thought
off.
you as a grown man had one. I was about to say, bro.
No, the pod does, and like I use it. I love TikTok, to be honest with you. But yeah, we put stuff up on there. Follow us, please. The place I want to go to though, abandoned water park, indoor, in Indiana.
Tell me more.
So I saw a TikTok.
Is it in Indianapolis?
Can you look this up for me just to
I've
verify?
been to Indianapolis. I know. I feel like I never heard of this.
I know it's Indiana. I don't know, like, so it's definitely look up abandoned water park Indiana. It'll come up. Tell
me more.
So I saw a video. This guy's like, I drove 10 hours and stayed in an abandoned hotel, and in the abandoned hotel is a water park. And like they got in and fucking stayed. Wait.
You said stayed in an abandoned hotel?
Yeah. Yeah, so that one. That I think you're looking at it, right?
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, this was like a uninhabited hotel, like probably dirty, and this man just went in there to sleep.
I mean, like there's hotel rooms you can fucking clean, dude. I don't know, like whatever.
Bro, y'all do the wildest shit. What the fuck?
So I'm kind of in my mind, like I looked up how long it is to drive there. It's 12 hours.
Thunder Island.
Why don't you like flying, fam?
Closed in 94.
I like seeing everything. Like I don't travel, so I get to like see all these different spots.
Not really.
I stop along the way.
Okay.
All right. Even like a fucking stopping at like a Wawa, like, or some shit like that. Like I'm not gonna get I don't go to those places up here, but I've heard people talk about them, so I was like, it's kind of cool.
I don't feel like you get the real experience unless you stopped in the state.
But even
like if you stopped in New York, you stopped in Delaware, you stopped in Pennsylvania, like
you stop a fair amount, but it's like you're stopping at rest stops a lot of the time. But even like driving through PA, and it's like it's all fucking hills and green hills left and right. It's like I feel like I got a good feel for like the aesthetic of everything. And I just enjoy.
You're road trippy ass.
I was gonna say, like, I enjoy the road trip aspect of it too. I enjoy being with your friends driving that lot.
Yeah, I only want a road trip if I'm. This is bougie me because I've traveled enough. I only want a road trip if we're in an SUV. Like, truthfully,
I would do this in an RV.
Okay.
Yeah. Like when I did.
If somebody rents an RV, I'm all the way down with a road trip. But getting in a fucking car and sitting in a car for 12, anything truthfully, again, bougie me. Anything past 4 in a car, I'm good.
We were talking about because WrestleMania is in Philly next year. And it was like, okay, how, like, we want to go, but those tickets aren't cheap. Easy way to save some money. Rent an RV. Drive down there. Now you don't have to pay for a rental car.
When is WrestleMania?
April. You don't have to pay for a rental car. You don't have to pay for a hotel. You know that you can just stay in like Walmart parking lots for free.
Mm-hmm.
So like there's just I like that. I'm like it's a 8-hour drive, whatever.
And when you wake up, you can just run in Walmart and get what you need.
Yeah, exactly. Do whatever you want. Like, yeah.
You seem really past Walmart. You seem like you're not blue collar enough for Walmart.
I rarely go to a Walmart.
I know. I can tell. You don't seem like a Walmart type of dude.
But why would I go to a Walmart when I have Amazon on my phone?
Or Target. You seem like a Target dude.
I'm not a shopper, in all honesty. I do go to Target. Target has the best energy drinks I've found.
Target has the best trail mix.
Is it like they're branded or just
I don't know who the fuck brand it is, but it is fire.
I think that's a narrow list.
Whose brand it is, but that shit is great.
Yeah. Did you find any information for me on that? Like, maybe I'll do a history lesson on this at some point.
On the water park?
Yeah. Yes, that guy read it.
Thunder Island Water Park.
He's not stuck.
Opened in 75, closed in 94, it looks like.
75 is when it opened? Yeah. Oh, this shit is rickety as hell.
Yeah.
Man, I'm not getting on none of this shit.
No, you don't. I mean, like, I would just. It's kind of cool. Have you ever? There's a whole
When we shut down, please pull this TikTok up. I want to see it.
Okay. I don't know how I'll find it, but yeah, sure. I think Hulu has a series about abandoned malls in America, and it's kind of crazy to see like how many malls, because it's too expensive to knock them down, and people don't want to buy up the land there,
Right.
so they just leave it and they don't get touched, and like they're overgrown on the inside because of where they had like a lot of malls have like the little like what's a wishing pond or whatever where you throw the coins into. What's that thing called? It's a wishing pond.
Sure.
Yeah.
Speaking of abandoned stuff, let me
those don't get robbed.
blow your mind on something. More things about colonizers doing wild shit on TikTok.
The Amazon.
No, not quite. Close enough though.
You felt us on that though.
I did though. No, I love that. That was a great pod. I very informative. So in South Carolina, where my grandma lives, King Street, South Carolina, shout it out, all my family and friends. Somebody did a TikTok. There's this dude who goes around visiting like old haunted places. So he does this TikTok visiting a abandoned what's the thing? Shit. Mortuary. Where they killed people.
They don't kill them.
Not kill them, but where they hold them. Sorry, is that the right word?
No, but that's where they bring dead bodies, and like they either do the like
embalming and everything.
Where they,
yes, all right. I wanted to make sure I was using the right word, so I didn't mess up.
They don't murder.
That's where they kill people.
No, my fault. They don't kill them there. The mortuary, right? So he does this TikTok on an old abandoned mortuary. He walks in, shows you, and he does like it's like ominous music playing in the background. He's telling you all these facts about why it's haunted and how the owner just left one day because she was seeing spirits, and since then it's been abandoned and no one would ever goes in. The zombies killed one of the workers that was there, and it's a shit show. So I'm from this place.
Yeah,
I'm surprised I've never ever heard this story. This seems like it's our town is small.
Yeah, like
speck.
I mean, you see where I'm from, so yeah.
Of the size or smaller.
Yeah.
1 light, 2 lights in the whole town, sort of thing. Country town.
3 lights.
3.
I have 3 lights. Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
3. Same. It's maybe 3 main roads in King Street. So I call my Nana. I'm like, Nana, I just saw this thing on the internet. Blah 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 blah. I'm shooting shit there. She's like, well, I know the Dimney and Rogers. If anyone cares to know or heard the TikTok, Dimney and Rogers mortuary. She's like, yeah, I know the lady who run it. I'm like, well, tell me more. She was like, yeah, she did just get up and leave one day, but what of it? I said, all right, well, my Nana's a little bit older. Let me call my mom. Mom, this is what I heard. Whoop de whoop, blah 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 blah. Speed up the story a little bit. She says, boy, that's some bullshit. She was like, that lady wasn't seeing no ghost. She was addicted to dope. She was like, I was like, what you mean, Mom? She was like, oh yeah, no. She was a crackhead. She was this place called Up the Track. The Track was a long place where everybody bought their drugs from. So she was
methadone mile, so to speak.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. Methadone mile. She was on methadone mile. She just left one day, and then her one of her family members took her to rehab, and they took her away from the town. The reason why I went abandoned was because it was a family-owned business, and she was the last person to own it. So once she left and just didn't tell anybody, the family didn't tell the workers or anything, they were taking her to rehab, they just left too. So it then went abandoned.
And then word of mouth just like takes things and spins.
It's a small town. It's a small town. Mm-hmm. The last thing you saw was she was in the building and she was probably high and on that shit exactly. And wilding.
She probably was seeing ghosts.
She exactly what my mom said. Yeah. She was seeing ghosts, all right. Mm-hmm. It wasn't them type of ghosts, or maybe it was. But
is that a job you would ever consider?
What that?
Like a mortician?
Absolutely fucking not.
I'm a weirdo, and I think I would.
That's too close to the realm to me. That's too close to the realm, and I'm good.
Yeah,
you got to be a certain sort of sicko for that.
So it's definitely something I've thought about in my because me as a person, not necessarily always wanting to socialize with people. Like I thought about it, I'm like, that sounds like kind of a nice job. But I do think that long term, like you probably go a little fucking crazy.
Yeah,
just being surrounded by death like that.
Exactly what I said. You're too close to the rim. When we get off this, remind me. I'll show you the videos to end the story. Little cherry on top. Next time I go home to visit my Nana, I implore my mom, we got to go by this place. Mm-hmm. I was like, you've talked about it. I saw the TikToks. I need to really see it in real life. We go there and it is abandoned and run down and it does look crazy and nuts. It looks like some people have broke in and maybe from the TikTok hype or whatever the case might be. I don't know why the fuck you would drive all the way down to King Street, South Carolina to break into this old abandoned mortuary, but whatever. I think more so people that were like drug addicts and shit have just went in there to stay in there because they're known in there. But yeah, we rode in there. We saw everything, bro. It's crazy.
Is that a white person thing to do? Like go visit haunted or abandoned like hospitals and things like that?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I definitely knew a lot of white people who did that.
Not a shock.
Yeah. Dante, are you familiar with like the Massachusetts, like any of the abandoned places?
Mental hospitals?
Yeah. Like there's a TB hospital that was there, Bridgewater, I think.
Like, I think I've seen that one on TV.
Yeah, I've been to. I when I was way younger, I went to a couple of them. It is a fascinating thing. I think abandoned, like the idea of an abandoned mall, and like I don't think like a small hospital does it for me as much, but like the size of a fucking mall, and to walk in and just be able to freely walk through and like. Yeah, I don't know. It sounds kind of cool.
South Carolina has an old abandoned underground mall that you can go into in Columbia.
That's sick.
It's hard. Dope, It's hard.
That's sick. Yeah.
It's right in the middle of downtown, and if you don't know, you don't know. Like there's this little entrance that you just literally just walk down, and it's an old abandoned mall.
When you say it's a mall, is it like a shopping plaza, or is it like a bazaar?
No, it's a shopping mall.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just don't, because what brought them to do it underground?
No idea.
That's really weird.
Didn't look into that. But it's really dope though.
Are there any other underground? Can you look this up for me, Dante? Is there any other underground malls?
Yeah,
I feel like the Mall of.
You can go into it. It's open.
What's the one in Washington D.C.? Because the Mall of America is in Minnesota, right?
Yeah.
What is the one in D.C. that's like the really big mall? I feel like that one might have some.
Capitol Square Mall.
Is that what it is?
Nah, I made that.
Okay, that was good. Sounds like a real name, dude. Because I haven't been. I went to DC when I was in 8th grade for a school trip, and
didn't we all?
And I did it go as poorly for you as it did for my school?
Absolutely not.
Okay, yeah.
Turned up. Had a great time.
White people, dude.
Shocker.
They're always getting into some shit.
Shocker again.
There's a kid who stole from like a gift shop. He ruined it for everybody.
Nah, y'all can never go back, huh?
Yeah, so they let the kids like a year later go on it, and even those kids like one upped us on how bad they were. So like they were like, yeah, we can't bring you guys anymore.
Yeah,
it's just a fucking disaster.
Motherfuckers.
Is there any other ones?
A lot of what's coming up is about Underground City, which I guess is like the biggest underground mall in Toronto.
Okay.
I think that's kind of
Thanks,
cool.
man. Yeah.
So I know in Alaska, and this isn't underground, but Alaska, there's a town that is all just one. The whole town lives in one building. It's like one giant like apartment complex, and basically the entirety of the town lives in it.
I'm good.
Yeah, that's kind of
I'm good.
But and Iceland has this problem too. I was going to bring this up earlier, because they have the whole it doesn't get dark out, right? So people
a certain part of the year.
Yeah, and so people end up partying the entirety of the day.
That's why I want to go back,
because they were saying you can drink like basically the bars close, and then I was listening to a podcast today. I was going to say this. I was listening to a podcast today. They when the bar closes, these street vendors buy like handles of vodka and juice, and they'll just sell them to you on the streets because the bars close, and then you end up just out there.
24 hours of daylight sounds fucking crazy, and I want it.
I'd want it for a week.
Isn't that what it's like in Iceland, though?
All right, gentlemen. Here's to the final little segment of the pod. It's been a great one. Thank you for just. So Dante's drinking. Fucking guy. Jesus Christ. All right. Salute, gentlemen.
Salud. Hey.
Yes, I need to chase every time. All right. So let's do some actual pop culture here. And I want it to start with you, D. So it's been several weeks since you've been on the pod.
Yeah.
There was a movie that came out just after the last time you were here that I know we never got a chance to talk about, and it still seems kind of relevant today. Yeah. So let's start here.
Yeah.
Dante's never seen Creed 3,
Shocker.
but says it's his third favorite movie of the year. I don't know how, but he says it. And I want to know how you felt about the movie, if you agree with him that it ranks that highly. And that way, so what movies have you seen this year so far? You've seen Creed, Ant-Man, John Wick. Have you seen that yet? No. What am I missing then? Shazam? Okay, so you've just seen Creed and Ant-Man.
Yeah.
All right, bet.
I haven't seen Shazam. I haven't seen Super Mario.
Dungeons, none of that
Dungeons,
stuff.
And I haven't seen John Wick. I haven't seen 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how highly did you... You don't have to compare it to anything. Where do you think... Or compare it to the other Creed movies.
I think when we left the theater, I told you how I felt.
I don't remember.
Okay, great. I mean, we're doing a podcast, so it's compelling anyway. I was not a fan of the movie. I thought it was okay. It was all right.
Yeah, it's fine.
It was fine.
Yeah.
And that's it. It was some mid.
Whereas, like, I think...
It was some mid. It was just okay.
Do you agree with me that I remember leaving the first Creed and being like, wow.
Yeah.
Like, that was, like, exceeded all expectations.
I'm good. I told you, to me, it seemed very, funny enough, Vin Diesel-esque to me. Is that it's my movie. I'm writing it. I'm producing it. Ain't no motherfucking way I'm going to lose. Now, your pushback to me was, well, Michael B. Jordan said this is the it for him on Creed. He's not doing no more Creeds. This is the last one, right?
Mm-hmm.
If that's your last one, cool. I get it. Right? But for me, it is no way now, seeing how well Creed 3 did, that you don't make a Creed 4. Might not be next year. Might not be 2 years. But I could definitely see a Creed 4. If you want to hit while the iron's hot, you do it like we're talking about right now. 2 years, 3 years, you go ahead and put out another Creed. But to me, you had the perfect opportunity to almost guarantee people to go back to see Creed 4 if you have Jonathan Majors win. Because Creed 4 is the rematch where you actually do beat him. I know that's happening. I'm cool with that happening. But for you to beat him of a quick rise that Jonathan Majors was in the movie, and you beat him just to solidify yourself as the champion, was such cheap writing to me. It was some bullshit. I'm good. It was a pack of mid.
And the reason it's relevant now is you say it made a bunch of money. It could be back in a couple of years, but it seems as though Jonathan Majors has probably written himself out of that script for the time being.
Yeah. Okay, for the time being. You use that word, for the time being.
I think, we were all pretty patient because I think initially when the reports came out, it was very quickly, like the next weekend after, that it seemed like a lot of it went away. By what had, like, to explain what had happened, and Dante, I think, has like the more specific details, but he had a domestic dispute with the woman that he was seeing in like a cab or an Uber, I think it was, on the way back from somewhere. And it uncovered a lot of other stuff, that there was a director who said that, like, if people really dug deep enough, it was, no, you know what it was? Because he went to an acting school. I think he went to like Juilliard or something. And
did he?
Yeah, I believe so.
Can we fact check that?
I remember reading about a director or a teacher that he had that was like, if you really dig deep enough into this guy, he's a dark individual. Excuse me. There's like something wrong with him.
He did go to Juilliard, yeah.
So he's like a classically trained actor, but I guess he's always had an anger problem, is what the people said who went to school with him. And that eventually they knew that it would catch up to him. And I'd read that, but then a lot of other stuff, like, people see somebody get famous or get popular, and they want to attach themselves to it in one way or another. So I give benefit of the doubt, but I bring this up to say it is now about a month later, and reports are that his PR team is dropping him, that they're still considering recasting him. He's already been recast for certain roles that he was in, and Marvel is considering recasting him as well. So I look at that and say, well, maybe where there's smoke, there is fire. Because if the PR agency is dropping you, that's because they don't feel like they can spin this one, right? So then I say, like, he might never get another major role ever again. We might have seen, this might be, this is with no reference, but this might be the quickest, like, flash in the pan of all time, right? Because, like, a month and a half ago, coming off of his performance in Ant-Man,
people were saying this man was a superstar.
Yeah, I mean, and what you're saying is exactly true. Because I think a major thing that I came away from was Jonathan Majors was the most interesting character in Creed 3. And by the end of that movie, he was the most underutilized aspect of Creed 3. But now I look and it's like he might never get another shot at that. And he was about to be Kang for multiple Marvel movies, right? Like, he was about to be all over the Marvel universe for, what's this, phase 3 or phase 4?
Yeah.
So, it might be the quickest flash in the pan possible.
That pains me. In no way do I condone domestic violence in any aspect. I wasn't raised that way. I was raised by women. I would never put my hands on a woman, but at the same time, I don't think all the facts are present. But
who's it on to get those facts out there? And if they're not present a month later, who does it speak more
to? Not that all the facts aren't present, because we live in such a microwave society that no shot. Because I'm saying to you think that you should get everything right now a month later because it came out that way. And that's not necessarily true. If the court of public opinion is what you were saying, because that's kind of just, again, not what I'm saying to you.
Because we've only heard part of the story.
We've only heard part of the story. And your court of public opinion is
part of the story.
Sure. That's not the entire story.
Sure.
So the court of public opinion is saying, oh, no, this guy is this. So now the PR leaves him. Now Marvel leaves him. Now all these brands that have been attached to him leave, right? Now let's say this woman comes back and recants her story. We come back.
Can you confirm that she already? I think she already did.
She has.
Yeah.
She has. She has recanted her story, but he also, which was a terrible lawyer move, released text messages that did not help him really.
Yeah.
The text messages really tell her like, "Yo, I'll tell him whatever you tell me to. I'm sorry. I know this isn't you. Blah blah blah." I'm paraphrasing, but again, all of that to say, if it does just come out that this woman lied or that wasn't really true, now this woman has effectively, not her fault, has effectively cost this man millions of dollars, roles in major movies, lost PR deals, lost marketing deals, multiple things because of one event that, out of anger, she said one thing, potentially. And I'm just saying it the other side of the way, that we don't know all the facts that are present. And that happens all too often in society. That because this person is in a quote, quote, elevated role, a person that is of celebrity, they make a mistake, something happens, whichever one you want to go with, and then now all of a sudden, lie or true, that whole event has changed everything. Versus Bob the mailman slaps his wife.
You could say Dana White.
Dana White slaps his wife in 4K. In 8K.
Comes out with a slap league like a week later.
The fuck. And you know, Lenny, I try so much on here because you've talked about it off camera to not make it black and white and not make it racy. But bro, shit like that is literally epitome of what I'm talking about.
I think the to be fair on the black versus white thing there, I think the difference isn't necessarily skin color. I think it's more so like power in their promotion. Like he owns his own.
I think you're making it more racy. Yeah,
I don't know. Like I think that
because he owns enough things and he's in enough bed with enough people.
But I think like De La Hoya could have been canceled a million years ago and he's not white. Like I think when you're at for fucking drug abuse, cross-dressing, whatever it is.
That's not cancelable.
I think that he's had a questionable enough past if you looked far enough in. Sure, that's where I just think that when you get to a certain point in ownership of your
in power,
in power, that you can control the narrative to a point that Dana White.
He makes a lot of money.
Scumbag. I just want to make sure that everybody's
okay. Cool. I'm glad you said that.
He's a scumbag.
He makes a lot of money for ESPN. He makes a lot of money for society right now. Everyone loves the fucking UFC.
The same thing about Jonathan Majors coming off of ESPN is Disney is Marvel.
He's a worker for them. He's not an owner.
Yeah.
If he owned Disney or owned Marvel and did that shit, completely different conversation. Dana White owns the UFC. There's a lot of different umbrellas that come under that, brother.
The example of Dana White, and again, this is just more for sake of conversation.
Of course. I don't think you're some shitty person.
Does it help that Dana White, the day after that basically happens, comes out and just hits it head on? Rather than running away from it, going into obscurity for a month and a half. Like, okay, Vince McMahon in the WWE gets all these sexual harassment accusations or whatever, and he disappears for 6 months, and now he's back, and it's not a big deal. Dana White came right at it, like, to his credit. Like, he didn't try to run from it.
You know who else came right at it? Who? Ray Rice. He slapped his wife in the elevator in 4K, said the same thing. Hey, yo, I was completely out of line.
Is it more palatable when it's not a NFL player though? Like
it's not more. It's more palatable because it's more palatable because it's a white man.
I mean, Ray Rice, like he hit that girl. Like,
Lenny, you look at Lenny, look at you.
Yeah,
this is exactly what I'm saying.
He really hit that girl.
Lenny, this is exactly what I'm saying to you.
But I think I'm saying the optics is like what was it like?
You're putting
was it Kamara
levels
who
on the slaps, bro. You put your hands on the woman.
You're right. It's two wrongs don't make a right, and there's not like they're all bad.
Ray Rice, wild out, slapped the shit out of her, knocked her out with one slap.
Dana
White slapped her a couple times.
Yeah,
He went back to the slap. Yeah. It was a rapid fire slap.
He recoiled.
Yeah.
He hit so hard his hand came back. He had to hit again.
Come on. Yeah. That's what I'm saying to you, bro.
No, I get it. I just, like,
don't justify the levels of putting your hands on a woman.
Both are wrong, regardless of the level.
Both are wrong. You put your hands on a woman, you slapped her hard, yes. You slapped her 3 times. You punched her in the gut. Like, don't do that. And the difference is, one was on, both, because in our reference, was on video. Yeah. You can't hide from that. There isn't a he said, she said. There isn't a spin. There isn't a lie. Bro, we saw you slap the shit out of her, Dana White. So, again, for the Jonathan Majors thing, he's doing, to me, exactly what he's supposed to do. Listen, let's let my team work this. Whether true or not, because I don't know that part. I don't know enough facts right now. Mm-hmm. But the best thing for you to do is shut the fuck up.
I do wonder, though, because it does seem like it wasn't a knee-jerk reaction. It wasn't like Disney just bailed on this man the day after it happened, right? Like, they could have very easily done that, and I don't think people would have killed them that much for it. They would have killed him a month later if you found out it wasn't true. And they haven't even bailed on him yet, right? So,
as they shouldn't.
But, like, the PR company, again, if your PR company is bailing on you, to me it says they've done some type of due diligence and have decided it probably wouldn't be in our best interest to stay attached to this man.
Okay.
So, I don't know. There's probably somewhere in between where the truth lies.
Sure.
Of course.
Yeah.
But it's bad enough that people are jumping off ship with him.
I agree there.
So.
I agree there. And that could be for a multitude of reasons that I won't necessarily say is because he put his hands on a woman. Mm-hmm. I don't want to attach myself to you. Me as a person, as a moral man, if I know a friend of mine has put his hands on a woman, no matter how close we are, no matter what the fuck is going on, I do not want to be with you, bro. I know you put your hands on a woman. I'm good. That doesn't mean that I know it's true. Doesn't mean that I know I've seen it. I've heard enough rumblings. I've seen enough things or heard enough things to my own opinion has come to be that you do this shit. I'm good.
Like, it feels like he did do something there.
He did do something. Something happened.
You know. And
have you seen it, Shorty?
No.
Are you lying?
For the sake of the podcast.
So you have seen it, Shorty?
I may have seen her recently.
Yeah, I've seen it, Shorty, too. And
it's my
time. I won't. Listen, man, another one bites the dust, man. That's crazy.
So you're saying you can't blame him?
No, I can blame him.
Oh, okay, all right.
Oh no, I can't blame him. Hey, listen, they've been telling us for years that this is what they was gonna do. Mm-hmm. This is the greatest ploy in American history.
Yeah, I don't know, man. We'll see where that goes. It's definitely going to be something to follow going forward. I wonder how far behind Disney will be with the news of like other people already pulling out. He's lost commercials, some acting roles already.
If one thing we know for sure, Disney don't give a fuck about none of that shit.
If you can make the money.
Huh?
If you can make the money.
Oh, no, I was going the other way. You see what happened to my man Johnny Depp? They don't give a fuck, bro.
To be honest, I'm pretty sure he's already back in the fold, though. So as soon as you're cleared of it,
he lost the movie.
Yeah, but they're gonna be. I think he's being signed back for Pirates again.
Great. Did you see what the fuck my man's had to go through to get back in Pirates?
No, yeah. I mean, but it went well for. I think honestly, in the long term, he didn't need to go through this because he was already uber famous.
He did not need to go through this. Let's make that very apparent and abundant. He did not need to go through this.
Yeah, fuck that chick. But like, I do think that court of public opinion, he came out on top.
Lenny. Mm-hmm. Court of public opinion at first was fucking killing this man. They were trashing Johnny Depp.
Yeah,
until court documents come out and he shows all his proof. Like, yo, this bitch is batshit crazy, y'all. Look.
And I doubt that anybody, not just Jonathan Majors, has the foresight to like this guy had microphones in his house because he knew this bitch was crazy and had enough documentation to be like, yeah, like look at this. Like,
I'm saying in any time of domestic disputes, number one, always a woman should be believed. However, in that same instance, in that same breath, it's, hey, believe women when they tell you that someone is assaulting them. The court of public opinion is automatically to then trash that man. If we always say, hey, innocent until proven guilty, that man, Jonathan Majors, does have that right to be able to defend himself. Mm-hmm. But now my PR company, Disney, everyone else is saying, fuck no, we out of here. before I've had the chance to even tell you guys and defend myself. Just because I didn't Dana White it and Ray Rice it and come straight out and say, no. Whoa. I didn't hit this woman. Neither the fuck did Johnny Depp. He didn't say nothing until he got the court.
They said they did hit the woman.
Who?
Dana White was like,
Yeah, well, I mean,
I definitely.
What I meant by that is addressing that shit straight head on.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's because it was on video.
You can't running from it.
You can't say you didn't hit this woman. You know what I mean? That sort of thing. Yeah. So I don't know, bro. I think that entire situation is a TBA.
On a lighter
TBD,
note,
I'm sorry.
I want to give Dante his flowers.
Oh, Dante get flowers? What did he get flowers for?
I think he predicted the box office correctly.
Did he now?
Am I right, Dante?
Zonte.
Talking about my Mario predictions?
Yeah, I believe you said 80 million.
Shout you out, Zonte.
I think that's where it ended off the weekend. It was about 80 to 85, somewhere in there.
So actually, even better.
Okay, Dante,
take your flowers away.
For you get a motherfucking big ass wahoo.
What did it end up?
It ended at 92.
Come on, man. Big Mario, not the little one.
I mean, this movie is fucking still killing
Bro,
the game, huh?
Mario got the big power of mushroom on you bitches. What you thought this was?
You got the mushroom head on you.
Come on. Oh, wait. Yo, slow down. See how you wild out?
I thought that's where you were going, though.
No. Yeah, I was saying he just got the power up and turned into the big one.
What you were going for.
No.
Sir.
Shout out Mario, my favorite character of all time. The best video game character of all time. And it ain't even close.
Mm-hmm.
The big one, not the little one. Give him all of his fire flowers. Give him the invincible star. Stop playing with his fucking name. His name is Super Mario for a reason. Super. Not big, Super Mario. All right? Gunshots. So matter of fact, when you make this shit a short, Dante, put some gunshots behind what I'm saying.
Yeah, please.
Let them know. Pow, pow. Yeah, lick a shot for Super Mario and Luigi. And you know a number 2 is coming because they ain't even have my man Yoshi in this one. Number 2 is coming. They got mad spin-offs in the tuck.
Can you do me a solid? And so actually not a solid, but can you just answer this? Are you going to be checking out the movie because you said you haven't seen it yet?
I was in Iceland when it came out.
There's still time.
Yeah,
it doesn't seem like it's going anywhere.
I bet.
So is this something
my plan is to this week? Yeah.
Is it a movie that, because me and you, I don't think we genuinely ever talked about it. Is it something you would have, prior to this popularity?
I told you I was going to see it in the theaters, but it was just like, I was like, yo, bro, I'm catching that.
Yeah. Because obviously it was a movie that I don't think, especially prior to it coming out, and me and Dante talked about this, like there was not this level of hype around this movie. And it's crazy to see what word of mouth can do.
I was all about it all the way. That's literally my favorite character. My favorite.
We asked this last week. Most famous video game character of all time,
and it ain't even in question. It ain't close to me.
I did more thinking about that.
Some do come close though.
Okay,
you said close.
We said Sonic. What was there anything else that you were able to say?
No, but I mean, you did give the Sonic example, and I think it's not fair to take that away from him.
Like, I think most of the most famous video game characters came from Mario, is the thing. Okay. Like, you end up with the Donkey Kongs of the world, Yoshi, like any of these characters.
All in the Mario universe. So
exactly,
you can't say
right?
Yeah.
Like, so, like, it's almost like if Mario birthed all of those characters. The only one I'm thinking of that, and it doesn't have movie fame, would be Zelda. Link.
Video game fame.
But that's what I'm saying. As far as most famous video game characters that transcend like the scale of like just a video game character. And I still think Mario, just proven by this movie. And the fact that it's gotten multiple things, multiple movies, TV series. Zelda has not gotten any of that.
I think your most casual of casual fans knows Mario before they know Zelda.
Yes.
And if they know Zelda, right? Mm-hmm. If someone that knows Zelda, just me saying it to them, you know Zelda, but I'm like, who's the main character?
You would say Zelda, and it's not.
Exactly, Lenny. Yeah. Because if I'm talking to the casual and I'm like, yo, you ever played Zelda? You heard of Zelda? Yeah. Oh, who's the main character? Zelda.
Nope. What about like Mega Man?
Not close.
No.
I'm
just racking my brain.
Yeah. Sonic is a distant second.
I think the third Sonic is starting to film now. Actually,
good. Too. I think they all right.
Yeah, I liked for the 1 and 2, and I think because of the success that they had with those movies, I think that's why Mario ended up being as good as it did. Honestly,
why John Leguizamo turning up like that?
I mean, because we're in an era of like everybody wanting something to be upset about. Again,
you mad about voice actors, bro?
Yeah, like you're mad about inclusion when you were included in a movie that you were playing a character that you were misrepresenting a character in what you're basically saying to me, right? Like there's no Latin people in there. It's like, yeah, but you were playing an Italian. You're not
Italian.
You didn't have a problem cashing that check. All of a sudden you got a real fucking issue because they didn't ask you to come back for the movie to catch a small part. And again, I stayed off of this last week because I'm probably not the person to have any words on it.
Listen, I'm gonna get you in here to turn up. I want your real opinions.
I just think it was stupid. Like it's woke Twitter shit. In all honesty, it's like, hey,
everybody mad about something.
There's that. It's also like John Leguizamo has not been relevant to a younger demographic in a very, very long time. So what's a way that
he played a fire role in The Menu?
I've not seen it. I've heard great things though.
It's a very, very introspective movie.
Yeah,
I'd watch it again.
I will. I'm going to check that out.
It's on TV for free.
HBO Max. That's what
it
it was on.
Maybe.
I think it was HBO Max.
Yeah, it's free though.
I just think that that's a very much like a, hey, how can I attach myself to something like, and it's relevant to him. Don't get me wrong. Like he was fucking Mario, right? Or Luigi, whichever. He was Luigi. Sorry. Like it was relevant to him to a point, but it's like, it's one of those things where people comment on stuff and they don't see the fact that like what the backlash, like when I say stuff or when I do things, I generally am a person who tries to see like the different angles on things before I do it. Like I'm not like, obviously I say stupid shit on here, but that's mostly for the reaction, obviously. So that's kind of what he's doing.
Please don't catch us 10 years down the road. I got family and kids.
Yeah. But he saw a chance to bring his name into, like, I don't think he gives a shit because like I said, I don't think he cares about all these other people getting roles. I think he's mad that he didn't get a option, because you think when they come out with Mario 2, if they go to him and say, you want to be in it, he's going to say no? I don't think he's going to say no.
What if they tell him to be Yoshi? You know Yoshi don't talk.
There you go. It's also like when
Yoshi is a sound effect.
Did he say this when he thought the movie was going to be bad, or did he not say it until the movie was good?
Why you knew you're in the acting world. You knew Super Mario was being produced.
He had a chance when they were talking, and maybe he did say something. I don't know, when was the article? Do you remember last week, Dante, when those articles
I'm pretty sure we read that before the movie had came out.
No, we just read this a week ago, didn't we? The John Leguizamo thing.
When
sure?
Fam,
the article
you're here with me every week. You know we talked about this last week.
Yeah, I do remember y'all saying it, that the article came out after the movie.
Like I believe I didn't read that article, like any headlines about that, until after the movie came out. When was this written?
That's what I'm trying to find. April 6th.
When the movie came out.
That was the day the movie came out, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
So
hey, also just
well timed.
Just to run this back for you. We were talking about most iconic video game character. Mm-hmm. Dante, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Because you gave me a second or arguable. How in your lifetime, how many people have you seen dress up as Sonic on Halloween?
I mean, I've seen it here and there.
Here and there.
How can you really? I mean, I think Mario is like an easier.
I think it's just the whole like spiked blue.
Why are you making you? Hey, stupid, bro, you moving the goalpost, bro. You moving the goalpost.
I just don't think you can dress up as Sonic.
Why can't you?
Well, Dante's trying to explain how you would, and I still think, like, could I see Dante with spiked blue hair being Sonic?
You can.
I don't think Sonic's very inclusive.
Have you seen people dress up as Pikachu? Have you seen people dress up as Pikachu?
That's wild. Yeah.
You can't really have a yellow square tail. What the fuck you mean, bro? Don't make excuses. You're moving the goalposts. What I'm saying is, people dress up as Mario and fucking Luigi every fucking year.
It's a little easier to put a hat on with an M on it and a mustache.
Yeah.
Yo, my point. Like,
I'm a Halloween head. You're making excuses for people cosplay all the fucking time, Lenny.
Sure, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, for as far as the effort that you would put forth, like, okay, what segment of people can dress up as Mario and get away and have it be like, oh, that's Mario, versus you just see a dude with spiked blue hair and you're like, what are you trying to be right now?
If he got on some red shoes, I'm motherfucker, you Sonic. All right. Hey, can you pull up some Halloween costumes of people dressing up as Sonic just for shits and giggles? I just wanted to say that because that's another feather in the hat for Mario. people been dressing up with him since I've been 12. Talking about, there's a whole suit for this motherfucker. There's a whole suit. You don't have to make your hair. Okay, but that's a suit, yo.
Yeah, I mean, like
which one do you want me to click
Hey,
on?
can you tell me the common theme between all
click
of those
on
people?
Any of those.
Dante, just give me the common theme amongst all the people dressing up as Sonic.
They're colonizers.
I'm saying any culture, and this is where John Leguizamo needs to hold his opinion here. Anybody can be Mario.
And that's what I'm trying to tell you. That's why he's more iconic. I've been Mario like 2 times.
Yeah, because anybody would know you're Mario. It doesn't matter what your background is.
I can get that too. I can be Sonic too, Lenny, is what I'm saying.
Do you think John Leguizamo would have been as offended if Mario was black?
Stop.
I'm serious. Like...
Yo, Dante can literally be Wario.
It's fucked up.
I'll be Bowser before I be Wario.
Nah, you Wario, bro. You look dead ass. You could be Wario.
See, that's fucked up.
Wow, we could be. We. You want to do a pod next? Halloween pod.
Bowser, Wario, Luigi.
Fam, what?
I'm Mario.
Yeah, you're Mario and I'm Luigi. What are we doing? Why do I have to be Bowser? What is that shit? What is that? I don't even know how I would be Bowser.
Oh, my fault, bro.
How would I be Bowser? That was offensive. That was more offensive than the Wario shit.
I thought you would want to be Bowser.
No, Bowser's cool, but like...
Why you want to be Bowser?
It's Mario and Luigi. Like, why?
I thought you was going to be... I'm saying so it's inclusive. So we touch everybody.
What is Bowser's background? Like, how is that being inclusive?
It's like one character.
I'm more Italian than John Leguizamo, to be fair. So
the man's name is Leguizamo.
He said Latin. I'm pretty sure he's Puerto Rican.
What's your man's name? Mark Scaly? What's his name?
Mark. Yeah, we don't
Siciliano or something.
No, that's
no.
Too
It's
Italian.
like no, it's not.
That's too Italian.
Mark Smith.
Yeah, it was like that. It was the same name as the guy who.
I think if we do the Halloween pod, we need to touch
Mark Sinclair.
We need to touch all sort of genres of Mario. So like one good guy, one bad guy.
All right, so that's how you want it to be diverse.
Yeah.
But Wario's a bad guy and Bowser's a bad guy. So
I'll
come here as Yoshi. You want me to dress up as a dinosaur? I can do that.
Okay.
That sounds cooler to me.
Mario, Yoshi, and Wario.
Yeah, this ain't written in stone.
That's a fire pod.
Dante, I'd like you, if you're gonna be Wario, I'd like you to come in with like a car around you, like Mario Kart style.
Bro,
that's not fitting in the studio.
Yeah, I was gonna say we have limited space here. I can't bring a whole car into this room.
You have to do the whole pod standing because you can't sit down.
I'm gonna play the Mario music the whole time.
Is that?
That's one of the Super Mario worlds.
Which one is that?
Depends which world you're in.
Yeah.
That's cool that they
get
changed
your
the
worlds
same.
up, bro.
Well, no, but I was thinking, I don't think that's the most iconic Mario song. Damn, that would have been a top 5 for today, but we didn't do that. Damn. All right, so before we get out of here, let's...
Damn, it's over already?
Yeah, I don't know. Do you want to go back to, like... Want to go back to Iceland? I can make another...
No, he's straight, bro.
Okay, I can keep jokes coming. What are we going to be watching this weekend, gentlemen? What are we getting into?
Dante, start us off.
I know you're traveling, but you're gonna have some time to fill on a flight. What's the plan? What are you gonna be watching?
I haven't established that yet, but I was gonna be flicking through the apps tonight and see what I want to download for offline playback. You
have any homework for him, D? Anything you'd like to tell him to watch? Because I'll make him watch 90s movies if I'm gonna.
I thought you were gonna say you'll do 9 movies. I was like, it's not that long of a flight.
You know what's
how long's the flight?
I've seen it and I actually ran it back, because I caught it a little bit of halfway, like 3/4 of the way, but I missed like the first part of the movie. Luther on Netflix,
TV show,
movie.
No, so it was a TV show and then they made a movie that seems to have nothing really to do with the continuation of the TV show.
Don't give a fuck.
Okay, so I was right that it was a TV show, though.
Yeah, it was.
Okay.
The TV show was way better.
Did you see the movie?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
What happens at the end?
As Nikki said, he just shitted on him.
What happens at the end?
I watched this like 2 weeks ago. I forget.
Fam, we need you to start taking notes.
All right, bro.
Yeah.
I don't. So what happened? Give me anything to let me know you watched the movie because I don't believe you.
Who's Luther?
Idris Elba.
Great. All right. So what happens to him? Anything in the movie that lets me know you watched it?
He got like kicked off the force or something like that, right? And then they were trying to arrest him, and they were trying to frame him for the murders that were happening. Yeah. I'm remembering it now.
He didn't murder anybody, no.
Yeah, but they were trying to frame him
like at all. There was nothing about him murdering a soul.
They were trying to frame him for something.
All right, fam.
Dante is quote unquote does not know shit.
I get it, bro. All right, cool. You watched it.
We can't hold him to things like this. He doesn't know anything.
I'm finishing season 2 of Your Honor. Your Honor.
Bryan Cranston.
Oh my God. I saw last week that guy was talking about, and I can't even give him the respect to say his real name right now. That guy was talking about Power Book last time I watched the pod.
Yeah.
If you think Power Book is a good show, Your Honor, the writing, intensity, acting, all of it, it's not a downtime in that show. Literally every ep, it feels like you've watched a 2-hour movie. That's how it feels because it is so intense and the writing is so well. I will tell anybody that's watching this, if you don't have Showtime, it is worth the watch. The bootleg or whatever the fuck you're going to do. Your Honor, top to bottom, 10-episode season is fucking it, yo.
You know what's crazy?
I think Showtime might be the only streaming service I don't still have access to.
I was gonna ask this.
Listen, man, it is well worth it.
I asked you about Stars last week. It's like I hear these channels that I grew up being very aware of, right? When I had Comcast or Xfinity, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know where you get like Stars, Showtime, like unless you just have their individual service. Like, is it an ad? I assume it's an add-on.
You could do their individual service, or you could do this like subscriptions under like Amazon Prime Video or Hulu.
Well, I was gonna say I think Hulu has it. Is Showtime with like Paramount too, maybe or something?
Maybe.
I don't know. I haven't had cable for a very long time, so I don't know.
I am somewhat interested in that show. It's hard for me with TV shows, to be honest with you. Like I just don't dedicate the time needed to them.
That's why I don't even really tell you like TV show stuff to watch no more. But
movies I can do, but yeah, TV shows are tough for me.
I would much rather do a TV show than a movie. For me, for the good ones that are streaming and stuff like that, because I feel like if I dedicate that hour, I can decide at that point or not whether I'm invested or not. Versus hour and 45 minute, hour and 30-minute movie, if it's a slow burn and I don't really get liking it until
hour and a half is tough to be a slow burn for a movie.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm saying in general, right? 45 minutes in is half the movie. I have to decide whether I might not be interested in the first 45 minutes versus that hour show. I'll give you the extra 15 minutes to say whether I want to keep watching this or not. I'm good.
I mean, we've talked about this before on here. Like, I think that it's generally tough these days because I don't think the first few episodes of a series are generally that good.
And that is, I will put this bottom dollar. Your first episode of Your Honor, you're in. You're good. This isn't like Game of Thrones where you got to tell me, all right, first 3 are trash, but after that, it's really up. Listen, episode 1 of Your Honor, all the way in.
Word.
Pause. And then after that, I got like maybe 2 or 3 more episodes left of Your Honor. I know what's next up for me is probably going to be Night Agent. I've heard nothing but good things, good writing, all those things like that. I enjoy a good suspenseful episode show that makes me think.
I think it's a very good like cable level TV show would be my definition of it. I enjoyed it a lot. I think that it's not like there's definitely better streaming quality movies out there, but I think Netflix is a bit different standard than your Showtime streaming or Star streaming or even for that matter like the HBO Maxes of the world, like those types of series you have to those networks you have to look for more movie quality I think behind them, whereas Netflix you're a little bit more willing to accept like this is a cable broadcast basically.
Yeah, that's some nerd shit that we didn't even got to get into, but you definitely know to see the difference in quality going from HBO
the investment
Max
in the money and all that
to Netflix, like that shit. Even Netflix in 4K don't look the same as Showtime and HBO in 4K. It's different.
So for me,
what you got, boy?
I am still watching Jack Ryan. I'm finishing up my rewatch of Stranger Things.
What's your name? What's your boy name in Jack Ryan?
John Krasinski.
That's the main dude. That's my man's from
Jim from The Office.
Oh yeah,
Jim Halpert from The Office.
Is it hard to separate the two?
No. And I asked Dante last week, do you have any knowledge on Jack Ryan, like the character? So
neither do I have The Office sparingly.
There's 5 movies.
Do you watch The Office?
Yeah, I've watched the whole thing. I love it. It's one of
this is my only thing. I've only seen like maybe 2 or 3 episodes in life of The Office. It was Guess which episode I've seen. Can you guess?
Was there the one where they switch races? Because that one's very, very funny.
No. You should be able to. I feel like you should be able to know which one I would have watched or seen.
I genuinely don't know.
The basketball one in the warehouse.
Okay, that one's very funny. Yeah.
Nah, that was fire.
But that's right in the pocket of that show where you can watch anything from season 2 to like season 6 and it's all that good.
Bro, that shit was
because like the race one, it's supposed to be like about getting to know each other's backgrounds and cultures, and instead they all just have to act out being a different ethnicity. And it's something that would never be able to exist in like modern TV today. It's very cancelable, but it's like absolutely hilarious.
Yeah, of course you like that one.
That show's just like yeah, sure. I like uncomfortable humor.
Oh, that's the part you took from what I said. Got you.
So there's those two that I'm watching. I am also, so you had today the 420 or 419 today dropped the Power Rangers.
Oh
movie.
Shit, that's up tonight.
It's on Netflix now.
Oh, I'm watching that tonight.
Yeah,
that's
so
up.
that will be one that we'll
childhood
come back.
Nostalgia.
We'll come back with some of that next week. Also, I bought the MLB package, so I'm watching baseball again.
Get me out of here. No, get me out of here. I'm done.
I've become a baseball fan.
Bailey, get me out of here, baby girl.
So you're watching baseball now.
Young B, get me out of here.
Yeah, man, I spent $150 on the entirety of the MLB season.
Yo, can we go to a Red Sox game this year?
Tickets yesterday, $6.
Damn.
Yeah, let's go. Funny enough, right? I hate baseball, except the Braves. I watch the Braves.
I love the Braves.
That's
second favorite baseball team.
Come on, man. Big Braves. Chop on.
My favorite baseball player of all time. I have a signed baseball bat from him. No, it's the least
Greg
popular.
Maddox.
No, it's somebody that you'll never guess on the Atlanta Braves. But you'll never guess him because he wasn't popular. This is how deep cut I am of a Braves fan back then. Ryan Klesko.
Oh, wow.
Left fielder, right fielder, either one.
Shout you out.
Wow. He was, for whatever reason, when I was a little kid, I just loved Ryan Klesko.
You want to take an RV down to Atlanta to watch a game?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
I am looking at Red Sox tickets.
We can pod on the way down.
I have the equipment. The issue I have, I was looking at tickets for tomorrow for the Red Sox, but I was talking to somebody about this today. My problem is I either have to take a commute on the train for an hour to get there, or I have to drive in, park, pay money for parking, whatever it is, and then try to get the fuck out of there afterwards. And I love the pace of baseball now, like 2.5 hours, easy in and out.
You could drive to my crib and we could just walk to the train station, bro. Or
it's still an hour. You act like it's still not the whole.
I feel like even from your crib, like that's good Ubering distance, no?
From my crib,
yeah,
Uber or train.
Yeah, it's still kind of.
I said we can walk, bro. We can park at. I forget where I live. We can park at the train station and just. We good.
But I'm saying
we don't gotta walk from my house.
You're only
park at the train station.
You're only 3 stops further up the train than what I could catch it here. That's not saving me time. Like it's still the whole process of getting in there and then getting out is what I.
Bro, it is saving you time. It's like it's an extra 20, 30.
Maybe, yeah. You're probably
from where I live to where you're
hop, like Green Line. You got to take Green Line over. I don't like to commute. I don't like to commute to things. I don't
like riding the T either. I haven't done it in so long now.
I don't want to.
So then let's Uber then the same price.
I'm still just saying I don't like the process of.
You don't like to be able to leave when you want to leave.
That's a big part of it. Yeah,
that's what it is.
Yeah, because I was dead ass. I was looking. There's a game tomorrow, 1:30 in the afternoon. I'm off tomorrow, so I was like. Checking tickets because I watched Chicago.
Bro, let's hit that shit.
I watched the Chicago White Sox game yesterday, and there was a guy in the stands by himself watching the game, and I was like, "Damn, that looks pretty sweet." Like, I could chill and do that. A nice springtime.
I feel like there's very few people that could see that and think that, and you're one of them.
Yeah, like it was a nice springtime day. It was like nice.
It's supposed
weather.
To be nice tomorrow.
I don't know. Probably not if it's the way it is today. And like I'm looking, and I'm like, that guy's just sitting there by himself.
I got $6, bro.
So here's my next hurdle. I said tickets are only $6. Those aren't the seats I'd sit in.
First of all, if it's gonna be shitty like what you're talking about, it won't matter.
Yeah, I mean, I'll only go to.
And we can just go to the standing room section if we really want.
No, pavilion seats. It's the only place I'll sit now.
Why are you so bougie?
$50 ticket.
Why are you so bougie?
Because they have bigger seats. For me, as a larger person, Fenway sucks.
Yeah, Fenway does suck.
So there's more legroom and bigger seats up in the pavilion.
Hey,
section.
big dog, let me tell you something.
Yeah,
I might be more in. Pause. 66 tomorrow, 0% chance of rain, and sunny. Are you fucking kidding me? At 1:30, cuz?
Yeah. But then I have to go to Boston. This is my problem. It's not like the movies where I can drive like, oh, granted, I go to the Boston movies.
You go to South Bay all the time.
Yeah, you killed that excuse.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
now we freestyling. This is us just chopping it up on the pod now.
It's a lot to commit to.
Man, no, it ain't. You keep telling yourself that you're making excuses, bro. And at 1:30, let me give you something else. At 1:30, your traffic going into the city ain't crazy.
What's the traffic coming out?
Trash.
That's my problem.
Thought about this because you want to drive in.
Yeah, I don't want to take the train. Sucks at 4:30 in the afternoon too. Don't act like it doesn't.
Lenny, we can literally go to a bar and drink and eat and chill afterwards.
That sounds like now it's a long day.
He said that sounds like too much of a commitment now.
This is what I don't. This is my problem with it. This is my problem. I'm just not a social person. I think we've learned this, right? Like, I don't know. Come back next week though to find out if I actually went to the Red Sox game or if I just bet on it and followed it on the ESPN app on my phone.
This man is the king of segues.
I hate him.
It's been a fun one, guys. Hopefully you made it all the way through. Make sure to give Dante homework down in the comments below. D, what is your Instagram where they can find you?
D.Alston, ALSTON_. That's me.
And Dante, where can they find you?
Dirty Water ENT on Twitch. Dirty Water ENT on something else.
Instagram and YouTube. Thank you.
Ooh, come on. I know my co-hosts. I love them.
You can find the podcast on anywhere podcasts can be found. Google Podcast, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher. Who's nuts?
D's nuts.
It's never Deezer. That appropriate.
Or Deezer.
It works really well.
Or Deezer, whichever one.
Also on YouTube, you can find the video format. You can find us on Instagram at For Those With Good Taste.
Yep.
On Twitter at Good Taste Live. We are on TikTok and wherever else you can fucking look us up at. It's been real. We are For Those With Good Taste, and we will continue to be. Until next week, we love you. Peace.
For Those With Good Taste.